When is enough enough? And you're just going to say, you know what? I'm tired of being depressed. Hey, Jason here. If you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go through Johannesburg. And man, I'm down to probably my last 2 weeks and I'm about to say goodbye and move on to the next country. And most importantly, you've been seeing me talk about success, what it is and how to get it in the 3 areas of life that I focus on, which are happiness, health, and wealth. And if you're new to the channel, the definition of success by Earl Nightingale is the progressive realization of a worthy idea. And let's just be honest, man, having a happy, fruitful life, that's a worthy idea. Like, if you ever suffer with depression, if you're being honest about it, that is a very worthy idea. And as someone who was clinically depressed, had really bad times with it, please trust and believe that's a worthy idea for me. And I definitely want other people to know that it is possible. And so I wanted to just go ahead and get into today's video. And like when I asked in the beginning, when is enough enough? And you're just tired of being depressed. And the reason why I asked that is because I'm at that point in life, man. I am tired of being depressed. I'm tired of being sad. I'm just tired of it. And you may be like, Jason, where is this coming from? Well, in 2 days is actually my birthday. Most people don't know that. I don't really talk about it too much. And the reason why I don't talk about it too much is all around my birthday for 2 weeks is usually, well, it's not usually, it's everyone that I care about and love. You know, it's a memory of all of them dying because they had birthdays around mine. And so, like, today is July 27th, is actually my late brother, Jerome, who passed away. I think it's 6 years now, man. It's crazy to believe it's been 6 years now since me and him have talked. Wow, the kind of thing about it is crazy. And today is his actual birthday. Whether it's a memory of the day he was born. It's not like he was born today. And not only that, but like each day I'm going to do a video talking about this for each individual person. And some videos are going to be more than one. Some days are going to be more than one video, just to give you perspective. And you know, it was hitting me hard last week. Like the last 2 weeks, I'll be honest with you, it was hitting me really hard. I could feel the stress coming in. Make sure they're still on. I could feel the stress coming in on me. If you saw the videos where I was doing the ozone therapy to help release toxins, sometimes the emotional toxins may be what comes out afterwards. Not always physical toxins in your body. Sometimes it's the emotional toxins. And it really did start having my depression kicking back in. And I can tell when it's kicking in. Sometimes it's still hard for me to control it and express it correctly. But usually I just isolate myself. And it's funny because last year was the first time in a long time. I'll be honest with you, it was the first time in a long time, probably the first time in my adult life that I was actually excited for my birthday again. Like it was like, oh, I'm turning 40. You know, me and Cece had this big plans of things to do. We were going to go on like this vegan food tour around different places. And then she passed away at the beginning of the year. And like it hurt. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, it hurt. And it hurt because it was like, man, the first time that I got excited about something again, and then it was like pain and suffering come in. Like, you know how sometimes you may, and let me know if you ever feel this way in the comments, but like sometimes you feel like happiness isn't really meant for you. Like you were just meant to suffer or stuff like that. And it's not true. Let me just be clear with you right now. It's not true. And I know this, you may even know this if you're dealing with it. However, when you're going through it, it's easier said than done. And I started realizing, I say about 2 days ago, I was just like, why am I continuing to let myself keep being unhappy? Why am I continuing to allow myself to be sad and depressed? And I started doing some studying of Bob Proctor. And one of the things that he says, and you may read it in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich or Wallace D. Wattles' The Science of Getting Rich, let the dead bury the dead. And, you know, I've been reading a lot of books about spirituality, death, life after, things like that. And it really just started hitting home to me. It's like, I can't stop living my life. I can't put all of my energy around, oh, this day is a memory of this day. Like it's even, yes, today If my brother was still alive, I would be like, hey, I would have called him first thing at midnight. Hey, happy birthday, bro. I love you, blah, blah, blah. And the truth is, today wasn't the day he was born. He was born in the year of 1971, and it just happened to be the day that's supposed to be July 27th of that time period. And I just started really focusing in on that. Like, let the dead, let the dead, let the dead bury the dead. I think that's how I say it. I can't remember it all the way. But it really just meant like, stop focusing on things that are out of your control. And so between that and then reading the serenity prayer of understanding, give me the strength to understand the things that I can change and the wisdom to know the things that I cannot. And this is one of the things that I can't change. However, I can change and I can be strong with changing the way that I approach these days. Because the reality is, this is July 27th, 2023, but it's not the anniversary. It's not my brother's birthday. Like, tomorrow's not my grandmother's birthday. Like, even on Saturday, that's not my birthday. I've been born. I was already been on this earth. It may be a memory or something, or something that I use just as a token, but is it really that important? And that's what I've been asking myself. And if you start asking yourself the proper questions, you'll start getting the right answers. And I've been asking myself that for the past couple of days, and I kept getting the same answer. Why in the hell are you worried about it? And you may be like, dang, Jason, you're hard on yourself. Sometimes the answers that come to us, they're pretty harsh, and they're just brash. It's like they're hitting us right in the face to let us know, like, why are you focusing on this? Why are you allowing yourself to be in a negative vibration? Why are you stopping the focal point of the things that you're trying to attract and create for your life? And you're allowing yourself to go into these dark slums of energy, not slumps of energy. I'm sorry. These dark slumps of energy. And what I mean by that is being sad, depressed, angry. Those are not good vibrations. If you even look at how your body feels when you have those vibrations, you'll have pain somewhere. Like for me, I carry pain right here in my shoulders whenever I'm in a low vibration. And I'm gonna be honest with you, my shoulder has been hurting for like 2 weeks. When I say hurting, like not like it's dire, painful, but like it's uncomfortable. And I can tell I'm holding that stress right in here. And as I started clearing up these emotions and started really just doing more of the psychological work and talking to myself and working through it, the pain in it started easing. Like at one point, it was like hard to lift my shoulders up and things. And now it's just like a little bit of discomfort because there's still that underlying surge there of, damn, I wish my brother was here. Damn, I wish my grandmother was here. Damn, I wish my cousin was here. Damn, I wish my wife was here. Like those things are still in there. However, you don't have to let those things control you. You don't have to let those things debilitate you from having fun and enjoying your life. We only have one shot at this life as far as we know it. Even if you believe in reincarnation, it doesn't mean we're going to come back with the same memories. We're not going to have the same experiences. So like you only have one shot at this life. So why not make it the best life possible? Why not make it the funnest life possible? And as I've been really, really doing deep reading, like sometimes when we think we're losing, we're actually gaining. And I would have never understood that if you would have told me that a couple of years ago. I would have never understood that. I would be like, oh, you're crazy, dude. Like you're talking crazy. But I can tell you from firsthand experience, like once you get past and you let go of some of the grief, the guilt, the sorrow, the sadness, the depression, the anger, you start realizing you didn't lose nothing. You start seeing the different ways you see them again, like in different people, different events, different places. Like even like today when I went and got my haircut, I just laughed because I could tell my brother's energy was in the room, in the barber shop. Like everybody's watching the Nigeria versus Australia game. They're all hyped up and everything. You know just how he was if the Cowboys was playing or the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I just smiled 'cause I was like, okay, I get this, man. I know he's here. He's letting me know. And sometimes that's what you got to focus on. Even though you may want to still be able to speak to them how you used to, it doesn't mean they're not speaking to us on a different level. And sometimes we just got to I don't want to say awaken, but sometimes you just gotta be willing to acknowledge those things that are reminding you of that individual. It's not for sorrow, it's letting you know, hey, I'm still here. Hey, look how now I'm at a bigger level. You can see me through so many different people. I'm not just in one vessel now. And it was just a really cool day, man. It brought me happiness. I'll be honest with you. And I'm happy for it, man. Like, it was really fun to see people enjoying sports, seeing them talk trash, all hyped up. And I just wanted to share that with you today, 'cause I thought it was really interesting. And, you know, so many people, they think like, oh, some people have it easy in this world, or some people just got the fast track to happiness. I'm telling you firsthand, man, it's not true. If you look at some of the happiest people in the world, and if you really listen to their stories, they have some of the most depressing things that happen to them. And usually it's happening on a continuous basis. They're just choosing to acknowledge the good in everything instead of focusing on the loss, the sorrow, and letting themselves to be depressed. And so I just wanted to share that with you today, because I thought that, one, it felt good just to get this off my chest, and two, like, I want you to see, like, Jason's a regular dude, man. Like, I am no one special. I'm telling you right now, I'm not a special person. The things that you're seeing me talk about, the things as you're seeing me in videos, or if you're seeing me in person, it's because I got to walk this life every day, man. The tools that CC gave me before she left this plane of existence, I have to keep those in mind. Like, I can't just throw them to the wayside. And the beautiful thing about them is I have them subconsciously programmed to where, when certain things start getting out of hand, I automatically go back to them on accident. Like, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, because if you're struggling out there and if you're having a hard time, just know you're not alone. And like, if you can use some of the tips and the tools that I'm using, or if you can mix it with what someone else is telling you here on social media, like, just try it. Don't give up. You're a special person. Everyone has a special life. Everyone brings value to this world. And sometimes you just got to find the light deep inside of you to help you get through these dark days. And if this can help you, I'm so grateful. And just hit the like button if you like this type of content. If you have anything that you may be personally suffering with, like when it comes to depression level, if you need like some therapy, I can't say therapy. If you need some different techniques or modalities that I use, just let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely do a video about it so you can see if it's things from breath work, nutrition, how I use nutrition to help with my depression and things. Just let me know, and I'll have no problem sharing any of this information with you. And then if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do so. And make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified every time a video like this drop. And also make sure you share this with other people so they can subscribe to it too. Sharing is caring, and that is the world that we live in now with this digital empire. And most importantly, just remember this: I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.